Welcome to Recovery Report Live. I'm Dan Odess, joined by my fellow colleagues. We have Matt and Rob in Texas here to celebrate the end of the year. We got a couple more episodes to go, but I wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to sit down with Matt and talk with Rob as well. Rob's joining us tomorrow for our incredible holiday party. I can't wait to celebrate with everyone here in the office and the GlobalPro team. What a year it has been. Again, we've been recovering over $1 billion. We've managed thousands of claims and the placement of thousands of insurance policies over the years. We are celebrating a decade of advocacy, as we have coined it. People are constantly calling us first. We're hearing more from our policyholders today than ever before, despite all the legislative effort in Florida and elsewhere to curb the involvement of advocates like us in the claims process. But our services go well beyond just the typical insurance claims advocacy. We help people place insurance. We help to advise them through transactions, whether it's purchasing real estate and businesses, and we talk about the difficult insurance issues that they may be facing, that perhaps their lawyers are trying to spend thousands of hours trying to legalese and all these other fun contract languages and stick them in there, and maybe you can just buy a policy for it. So a lot of what we've been doing over the last 10 years, it's been exciting. Rob, I was just in Texas. The energy and the excitement in that Texas area was awesome. Tell us about what it's been like for the first year for you, what that celebration meant to you and your family, and what should we expect from GlobalPro Texas in this coming new year?
Sure. Thank you, Dan. So wow, lots to cover there. So the first year in Texas has been really interesting. And I think if I compare the two markets, and I know GlobalPro has really done such a good job of establishing itself in Florida to have a consistent client base throughout the year. And then when the storms come, that's just really skyrockets everything. But from a weather perspective, Texas is that year-round disaster state. So we start in the winter with freeze claims. Hail picks up in the spring. Summer, as we saw last year, brings not only thunderstorms and tornadoes, but also wildfires. We had our experience with the Balk Springs fires in Texas this past year, and then before you know it, it's winter again, and we're dealing with water damage from pipe burst. So it's kind of interesting to have a year-round disaster cycle in Texas. A couple other learning lessons this first year. We did a lot in the multifamily space, worked with a lot of multifamily clients. That's a little bit of a different animal from a claim perspective. I would say speed is a little more important than proceeds recovered when you get into that sector. And we also did some homeowner claims this first year, and it was just real eye-opening for the policyholders that paid up and got kind of a little higher-end insurance, paid a little more premium. They seemed to have a lot more responsiveness and a lot more coverage on the homeowner side than those that just went for the cheapest policy. We had to have some tough conversations with them where we could really help them to the extent that we could meet all the requirements of the policy, but at the end of the day, the policy says what it says, and so we saw that as well, particularly in some of those Balk Springs fires. The party itself, though, it was great to just have a year of building the brand there. We had a lot of our vendors there. We had a lot of our clients there. We had a lot of centers of influence there that have been just welcoming to GlobalPro in the community, and it was great to have you and Susie join us, and it was just a great night overall.
Man, we had a great time. It was told a lot of people about it. Just like that good warm feeling to meeting the people of Texas. They do it bigger in Texas, but it was nice. It was nice to get out there to see you, Lauren, the team at GlobalPro, and as well as all of our clientele. Now, Matt, here in Florida, as well as the Northeast, we've had a hell of a year of packed events. I mean, there's been so many to mention, whether it's our first annual fishing tournament, to a lot of the Biz Now activation that we had, to Community Association Institute involvement, Latin Builders Association, big part of what we were doing this year. I mean, I can go on and on. Some of the highlights. What do you think some of the highlights are? What sticks out?
I think going back to actually Rob, I think the first year anniversary of GlobalPro Texas was really huge. I mean, the growth, all the hard work, all the back and forth. I mean, it's been a tremendous journey for you guys, and I congratulate you. Congrats on 1 year. It's a big milestone, and we always say it's 10% to 10. So we're on the way for you guys. So congratulations on that. Highlights here in the Florida area, obviously Hurricane Ian, Hurricane Nicole right after that. I mean, we've been busy this second half of the year, and we're not even talking about all the events and all the lunch and learns, all the education that we did this year, all the team building events we did for the various community association managers and the companies that we work with and partner with. Overall this year, I feel very, very grateful for the opportunity that's been presented to us, with our clients. We've engaged more, I think, in the first half of this year than we did the previous 2 years, obviously because of the crisis and everything that was going on. But we didn't lose touch. It's like an old friend. We got back out there. We started meeting people. We had coffees and lunches and did seminars. We got more calls pre-hurricane season or pre-storm season than ever before. Digital or in person or otherwise. It was great. And then all of a sudden, if we weren't tired enough or exhausted enough at that point, right? Hurricane Ian came, and unfortunately, the devastation that occurred, was absolutely severe. A catastrophic event in the midst of everything that's going on, really turns everything around, and our team did really well. So the one thing I'll take away from this year is not only all of that, but the fact that our team responded, even over in Texas, between Rob and Lauren and everybody. I'm humbled by the absolute hands-on deck emergency status, that occurred and how we responded. So great job to everybody.
No, I think it was amazing. I mean, I reflect back, and while helping policyholders recover from losses is amazing, I definitely think that something that stands out is the amount of charitable efforts that we were involved in, many of which we actually started. We were the facilitators in it. The Hurricane Ian recovery was incredible. Rob, you were right there on the front lines, Baltimore County Fires, providing free policy service, reviews, relief immediately right there to the front lines. It was all hands on deck this year. Big push towards that. We've collected already tons of unwrapped presents. Recently, I got to host a kids holiday party, and the outpouring of gifts for that. We have hundreds of pairs of shoes that I can't wait to give away. We just got to get to bagging and tagging them and get them to the distribution where we need to be. There's been so much effort on our part. Fragile X this year was amazing. Monkey Run was incredible.
First one in 3 years?
Yeah, it was. And we've been staying there, giving our donations every single year to, waiting for them to come back and making sure that we stay a part of that, because just because the world shut down didn't mean the issue went away. So we continue to give to that organization, and to see them actually get all back together to do the Monkey Run and Run Walk. Let's be correct with that. The Run Walk through the Zoo Miami was awesome. Such an aggressive plan for 2023 on the charitable effort side. Can't wait to really kick off the Fresh Kicks and Cuts. You're going to be looking for the Claims Advocate that we're putting together, which is an amazing magazine that is from GlobalPro here. Is going to highlight the Fresh Kicks and Cuts, talk about how you can get involved, and not only that, but a lot of the other efforts that were going on. So to me, the team grew. We continue to grow. Our impact on our community, our charitable efforts are right there. Our involvement in the Dallas market is significantly grown under the direction of Rob there. Very grateful for what we'll be able to do on all our fronts here, and trying to constantly give back and do what we can. Now, guys, it's all been good. But when's it been fun, right? We're having some fun. We got our holiday party, company party tomorrow. I look forward to getting involved in that and seeing it happen. Everyone kind of let loose a little bit, enjoy ourselves. It always seems to be, when we do the employee reviews, everything else, the highlights, to me, for the last 10 years, it's always been something that everyone has remarked on, that is the highlight for them. Will we get new shoes? I think it's yet to be seen. I'm looking forward to unveiling some things I've even kept secret from you two, and sharing some. We got to mix it up a little bit. It just can't always be show and tell here. We gotta.
Hope it has an engine and 4 doors.
An engine with 4 doors. I like that. Well, see what we can do there. And Rob, you're bored of that plight. You're coming here. Any resolutions? Any excitement? What does January 1 look like for you and the team at GlobalPro in Texas?
I think our plan for Texas, the first year there's a lot of learning lessons in so many different areas. You learn who some of your best partners are as you're adjusting claims. You learn who some of your best organizations are that you've been involved with. And early on, you get involved with a lot of stuff, just trying to figure out what are the good organizations and which aren't. And so I think we learned a lot of that this first year. We're really proud to partner with the Texas Real Estate Council. You met some of them when you were at the party this past week. We're going to ramp up our presence there. Dallas Builders Association. We were lucky enough to have Phil Crone. He's the senior executive that leads that organization. He was on our recovery report about a month ago.
Awesome.
We're going to continue our involvement with Dallas Builders Association and start to develop some of our own charity initiatives within North Texas. As you know, I lead Big Brothers Big Sisters for most of the state of Texas. We'll continue to support that both individually and as a company, and be on the lookout for other ways we can help North Texas.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. And so what's on taps for January, man? I know we are packed.
We are already basically booked out till I think August at this point. We have a ton of stuff coming up. Most importantly, we're going to continue, just digging in more and raising the level of our team. We've grown as a team. It's been great, and we're gonna make sure that everyone's on the same page, getting into a very fast start to the year. I mean, Biz Now is going to be a big focus again. We're going to have I think 6 or 7 different panels that we're going to be leading, either moderating or actually speaking on the panel this year. The first one's in January, on January 26th at Haggerty's Garage. It's going to be an awesome event. We hope that we can see everybody there. From a partnership standpoint, we have solidified, like I said, after a long hiatus, after a long time being in front of the camera. This year we went out and just like old friends, we got back in front of people, lunches, coffees, dinners, our client experiences, all the different events that we do, and we picked right back up. If not, it's much better now than it was before. It's almost like everyone was waiting to get back together. So, we have a ton of lunch and learns coming up just in the first half of the year. We already have events for our partners on the community association side already coming up at the first part of the year. And so we're running fast. I think the first thing, the highlight of 2023 is going to be opening it up with our claims advocate finally back, and it's going to be a big one. It's going to be thorough, to say the least, and it's going to have a lot of pictures of us, the team, and everybody. And I can't wait. I can't wait to get that out. It's been a long process to get that back, back into the fold here. So that's going to be the first start, the big thing, for 2023. And then of course, I think, from a charitable perspective, I think this is the year maybe we get over the hump and we get to the goals that we have, obviously always held very, very close for that stuff. Fresh Kicks and Cuts, GlobalPro Cares, the stuff in, GlobalPro Texas and all the things that they're going to be doing. I think it's going to be a bigger year for that. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is turning around at the end of 2023 and saying, now we're hitting on all cylinders. Now we're hitting all the goals that we have, not just for our clients and the insureds and the policyholders, but also taking care of our community like we have a passion for. That, and I'm probably going to hopefully get another couple of pairs of sneakers a week, as long as I can. So
there's a bit of a shoe thing going on here at GlobalPro, and we look forward to sharing our end of the year and what that means. And the Fresh Kicks and Cuts, you can see the theme, right? You got to keep it loose, got to keep it fun. I mean, insurance isn't all that exciting. We like to, it's obviously important. You need to be informed. You need to continue to tune into things like this. That Claims Advocate, I mentioned it before, that magazine is going to be chock full of information, all about what went on this year, not only about what things that we've been doing, how we've been involved, but important issues for you as business owners, community association managers. You definitely want to dive into that. We're going to make sure that distribution is big and wide. Literally going to be thousands of copies of it distributed throughout our markets to make sure that you all have that. We're going to make sure it's in front of you. Want to answer any questions you might have. Like I said and earlier mentioned, we are fielding a lot more inquiries with regards to disaster claims now, where people thought they could do it on their own. And sadly, the legislator in Florida right now is in a special session. The Senate Bill 2 that was just recently kind of coasted through has some horrific anti-consumer legislation in there. And remarkably, they're already saying it's not going to help you with your insurance rates. So while they continue to strip you of your rights and continue to make it more difficult for you to protect yourself, we're going to continue to do our part here at GlobalPro. I wanted to bring the boys together here to talk about what's going on, some of our leaders in our company, but there's so many leaders here at GlobalPro that make a big impact, and I'm so grateful for our entire team, all of what they do, what they mean to our success, what all of you have meant to me personally, my family, and to the GlobalPro brand. And I want to make a bigger impact in 2023. That's what it's really all about. It's about constantly raising the bar, constantly thinking of ways that we can help you as policyholders make better informed decisions. Again, while you're either running a small business, a Fortune 500 company, or just managing a community association, whether it's a homeowner association, a condo association, we are your advocate. whether it's placing insurance or cover from loss, keep us in mind. Call us first, as we constantly say. And make sure you check us out online at GlobalPro.com. There's tons of information there, downloadable documents. The claims advocate's going to be there. There's so much information. There's a link to our YouTube channel with hundreds of videos. We had our big milestone this year, our 100th episode of Recovery Report Live right here. Now, we're going to continue to create. In fact, in 2023, you're going to see way more content. We're going to be publishing videos on almost, I'd say probably 2 to 3 times. We're going to try to get aggressive with it. I'm going to set that goal at 3 times a week, but we'll see. I'm going to try to go at least the first few weeks, maybe twice. As we get back into the grind of things after the holiday season, we'll see. I don't know. I've seen a lot of smiles from Robin here. You know, they're a little familiar with my schedule, so I'm gonna try. Maybe some of those videos are a little bit on the run, maybe a little on the fly, a little less produced. But we'll see what we can do. But we want to give you so much content. There's so much to talk about. That are things that are going on, changing products, changes to form, changes to the legislation, changes to practices that are going on. Products you may be able to buy, actual tangible products that can help mitigate some of the risk, whether it's in your buildings or your business, things like that. You need to know about these things. I mean, I see them constantly all the time. It fills my email inbox all the time. But I want to tell you about it. I want to go out there and test those things and give you some feedback on it. Is it worth the money? Are you going to receive a discount on your insurance? Or maybe it can save you from a claim or a loss. We want to give you that informed decision as you're making these choices, and we want to be your source, your advocate for that information. So continue to tune in. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, like us and follow us on all the social media. So check it out. Hit the subscribe button. I said it again. And make sure you tune in, same time, same place. Right now, we got a couple more episodes this year. I'm going to be providing you some of the insight as to what to expect as we turn the corner, head into the new year. And while the insurance companies kind of shut off their phones and try to end that quarter, what you can be doing to advantage yourself in your loss and damage. So continue to tune in, check it out. We're also going to be announcing, and I want to make sure we say this again, we're going to be announcing the issuance of the latest edition of the Claims Advocate, and it's going to be full of all kinds of great information as business owners and community association managers. Make sure you grab a copy of it. If you don't know where it is, it's going to be on our website, on our social media. It's going to be everywhere. So again, we'll see you next week right here on the Recovery Report Live.